I don't know. You were doing pretty well with the rage thing.
Look, Captain, I try not to get sentimental around you, but hear me out. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my family, as much or more than the one the Separatists took. As long as I live, I'll be here to serve you, and your children after if I last so long.
I wouldn't want to try any of this without you.
You're a good friend, Captain. And seriously, keep that children thing in mind. You've got too many talents not to pass them on. Every kid needs an uncle who's good with a DX-R6 heavy carbine. Full speed ahead.
It's not easy to get time alone with you, Captain. Maybe we should make up an urgent mission for Risha and Corso and everyone. Somewhere at least an hour away.
An hour? I think I'm insulted. We'll need the whole night.
I took the liberty of booking them a room planetside. You will be the first outsider to be this close to me without my armor.
Keep the helmet on.
I had no idea all those smuggling compartments were for more than just cargo.
That's it. I've had it with you two sneaking around here. Out!
Me? What of you? I will not tolerate this insult any longer. It is one thing to watch your eyes stray on every world we visit, but I will not live with a rival in my own home. You knew her first, but no man of honor would begin to court me before permanently ending whatever understanding you had with her.
Finally, something we agree on.
Give up your claim to him. He has chosen me.
Girls, girls. There's plenty of me to share.
Not in your wildest... Never mind. That's probably exactly what you dream about.
There is only one way to resolve this. I challenge you to an honor duel. Whoever loses must leave the ship and the captain forever.
You've gotta be kidding me. After all the time you spent chasing me, Captain, now that you have me, you'd throw it all away? I don't buy it. Choose. Who's it gonna be? Akavi or me?
Sorry, Akavi. My life could never be complete without Risha insulting me.
Fine. If I was only a conquest to you, Captain, consider it over. I'm not here for you to run to every time you make Risha mad.
I can't hold off Count Renald forever. I have to answer his marriage proposal someday. But I want to make an informed decision. I was hoping you could help me out with that. In private.
I have a lot to say on the subject. I recommend we lock your door, so our conversation isn't disturbed.
You think of everything. That was a very persuasive argument.
Sweetheart, this debate's just getting started.
You've put some thought into this. I'm, listening. Intently. You know, crowns and thrones aren't that great. I could maybe live without them. Or you could trade in this starship for a palace. What do you think?
You're the only treasure I need. Everything else pales in comparison.
I'm not done talking to you. Well, that was an enlightening discussion. I think I'm gonna have to disappoint the Count. But first, I need some rest. Let's talk again later. Normal jobs are for people who aren't smart enough to earn a real living. Things on Dubrillion have taken a turn. The Kings put a death mark on Count Renald's head. When the citizens heard that, they rebelled. The King imposed martial law to stop the rioting. But that got the aristocracy riled up. The whole planet's going to war.
Sounds like the Count's plan to avoid bloodshed by marrying you just went up in flames.
We were never going to unseat the King without a fight. I just hoped we'd pick the time and place. Needless to say, the Count has his hands full just staying alive. But even with all that's happened, he still wants to marry me. I can't keep putting him off. Any advice how I should play this?
You can't marry the Count. You're spending the rest of your life with me.
What? I asked you for advice, not... Do you really mean that? Oh, perfect. Time's up. That's him calling on the Hollow. Alright, let's do this. Merritt, I'm glad you're safe. From what I hear, the fighting got worse after you escaped.
I cannot spare Dubrillion from war, but perhaps we can still create a better future together. I realize forging a true relationship takes time, and our marriage won't be consummated for some time, but I am hopeful. My proposal stands, dear Risha. Will you marry me?
Come on, this is a no-brainer. I'm sure he's rich, handsome, and popular, but I'm me.
I'm sorry, Merritt, but I can't argue with logic like that. He's had my heart longer than you. I hope we can still be friends. I'll need you to rebuild our world when the war ends.
Of course. I look forward to the day you grant me amnesty, so I may return to Dubrillion. Farewell, Risha. May the stars watch over you.
That ended better than I expected. Except for that whole part with my world being at war.
You said no to the Count's proposal, but I seem to recall you had a second offer on the table.
It's under consideration. I promise not to keep you waiting for long. That's enough politics and relationship issues for one day. Let's go steal something expensive. I always feel better after a good caper. Didn't think you could still surprise me, but proposing in front of Count Renald, that was a whammy. I wasn't sure if you were serious then, but I am now. And my answer's yes. Whatever happens, however long it takes, when I'm finally Queen of Dubrillion, you'll be my king.
It's about blasted time you came around. Do you have any idea how many beautiful women I turned away to have you?
Call me vain, but I hope it was thousands. We'll have a royal wedding someday, but let's do something personal right now. I, Risha Drayan, take you as my future king. I promise to be faithful and always apologize when I get snippy with you, except when you're wrong.
What you said, plus this. I'll never skim more than 10% off the royal treasury.
Only 10%? You really do love me. What do you say we make this even more official? So, how does it feel to be married?
Come to my quarters this time. I've made some modifications for you.
How can I resist that offer? You never told me you were an engineering genius. I'm staying in the captain's quarters from now on. It occurs to me that with the Void Wolf dead, we've run out of trouble. Let's go make more. I've been thinking about the future a lot lately, and I had a funny realization. Every scenario I see, you're in it. I guess that's only right, all things considered. But still, never thought I'd get this close to anyone.
That kind of talk makes me want to turn out the lights and put up a Do Not Disturb sign.
It's funny you should mention that. I've been considering a related topic. When we take over Dubrillion, we'll need to start thinking about producing an heir. Maybe more than one heir. That's how dynasties stay healthy, after all.
The more the merrier. I'll put the little scoundrels to work building me a new ship.
Great idea. Father taught me all about starships when I was growing up, and I turned out great. Just think, someone with my intelligence and your reflexes, there's nothing that child couldn't accomplish. We owe it to Debrillion. Whatever happens, I promise any child of ours will have the best of everything. Whatever you want.